Hello everybody! Happy December! Well, I don't know how my December is going to go, but today is December 1st. I want to show you a couple of things that I've been working on. I did make myself a December daily journal. I just loved the two journals that I had made. They were completely soft cover. I made mine, the front and back are soft, but I made a hard spine. I put a bunch of dangles down here, and I might still add a few things to my cover, maybe another button or something. I had a couple ideas, but for the most part, I'm happy with the way that it came out. I love the vintage look. I haven't decided on a closure yet. And on the inside, I kept mine very basic. I tried all neutrals because I learned last year I used so many beautiful pages, and then I was constantly covering them. So I thought, well, I'll start with just basic colors and add my color to it. I did use this scrapbook paper, this paper, and I think there's one more in here. That's the only colored papers I put in here. Oh, I lied. I forgot about this one. So I did put that one. Is there another one in here? Nope. I think that's it. I think that's it. But I basically filled this with leftover papers and what have you from journals I had been working on. So that's my December daily. And I don't know if it'll be daily for me, but maybe this will be a journal I use more than just this year. I don't know, but that's that. I've been working on a little journal for our one of our granddaughters as a Christmas gift. I don't know, back I think it was in April, March or April, I made her a little journal for the first time, and her mother had told me that she carries that thing around all through the house, and I didn't know that she would like it that much, so I thought, you know, maybe I'd try to make some kind of a journal for her to add to her Christmas packages from Grandma and Papa. So I've been working on that. I don't know if my cover's done or not. I need to make a tag for here and here. So that's what I've been working on, and it's just full of just really colorful, fun prints. And as you can see, the inside's not done yet. I just started that. So anyway, for today's project, with it being December 1st, I wanted to do a project that I saw on Keepsakes by Pattycakes, and I am going to link her YouTube channel in the comments below. She has a wonderful way of describing things that she's making and what have you, and I really enjoy watching her channel, so I suggest you pay her a visit. I think you would really enjoy it. So anyway, I saw a few days ago some little, they fold over the edge of a page, and they were just very simple. I think she saw them, I think she said it was from Lori, Girl on the Ridge. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I decided I'm going to make one sort of Christmas themed so I can put it in my December daily. And I'm also going to try to make one for Aubrey's little journal that I'm working on. And all she did for hers is use tea stained or coffee dyed paper, whatever you prefer. And she took it, I've already been using this, well, I tore the edge off of this and I cut a little square out here, but I don't need that much of this paper. She took a regular 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. She basically made 3 strips out of it. I'm just going to make one because I'm going to use this for my journal. And since Aubrey's 8, soon to be 9, I'm going to go more colorful for her. But for my journal, I love vintage. I need to tear these edges before I start. I'm going to tear these edges off. So I'd love to hear what everybody's doing, if you're doing a December daily or what you're doing. So many people are doing different things this year. I know Meg Journals is doing like the 12 Days of Christmas. I saw Tracy Fox has a Christmas box, and I need to watch her first journal. I saw what she made today, but I need to watch her first video to find out what the box is all about. 49 Dragonflies is doing a December ephemera, something like that, making a piece of ephemera every day of December, not Christmas themed, but to be used in a journal that she'll make down the line. So all fun and creative ideas. But I had made my December daily, so I want to make something Christmassy for it. Now the only thing that you put on these is you make, and I should have done this. I should have been more prepared, but I'm not. I just thought, oh, I'll turn on the camera and just do this really quick, and you know me. I'm trying to decide how big I want these to be. I want to fold this. We're going to make a couple little envelopes to put on the front of this, and that's going to fold down. And since I'm gluing these down, I'm not going to bother having a flap come up because they're going to be glued down to the page. If you want to make a little envelope, a complete envelope, by all means, feel free to do so. I want one bigger than that. Yeah, I think I want one bigger than this one, not much bigger. Maybe there. Try not to waste this whole sheet of paper. I thought I have those, you know, little 3-drawer plastic organizers, the smaller ones, and I've been storing like my tea or coffee dyed paper and loose scrapbook papers and stuff like that in there because it just keeps me more organized. I thought I was down to 1 sheet of coffee dyed paper. Then I found a plastic file box in my closet. It's not like it's something new. It's been there. I just haven't been in it in forever. And I opened it up when I was looking actually for papers for Aubrey's journal. And I don't know if I like that envelope. Yeah, I can keep it like that. But anyway, I found where I had a bunch of tea stained or coffee dyed paper, different things that I had, I'm sure, put them in there to be organized. But alright, so I am going to, and I don't need to do that right now, but my envelopes I do. Try not to bore you with inking here. So I'll just ink my little envelopes. I'm just going to ink the parts that we're actually going to see. And then I will eventually ink all the way around that. I don't know, I might... This one seems a little bit long, but it may be just fine. I'm going to have to... I meant to grab a stamp. Didn't grab a stamp. I want to grab a stamp real quick. Bear with me one moment. I don't have many, my Christmas stamps are very limited. I have a very limited supply. And for these envelopes, I need something small. So, I don't know. That snowflake would fit there, but I think it would be too big there. And I have this little piece of holly I think I'll use. just going to go with typical black. These just look so cute and so simple. And it's like, I don't think it's anything new, you know. It's just every once in a while I feel like we need a refresher. You know, we forget about little things that we've done in the past. I just want to see how this stamp is stamping. Oh, pretty good. That stamp's pretty good. So I just want this on here. I'm trying to keep that, well, that's going to be this way anyway. Trying to keep that sort of flat. Trying to decide how I want my holly. Maybe like that. My husband, I tell you, I had to laugh because I had to spend a couple of days. It wasn't full days, but 2 days of my free time cleaning up my craft area. Because I will tell you what, after I completed the last 2 journals I made, the Christmas journals, my craft room was in utter distress. My husband said it looked like there had been a parade with pieces of paper everywhere. He said either someone just won the Super Bowl or there's been a heck of a parade that's happened in this room. I thought that was pretty funny. But he makes fun of me. But he knows, like, when I start creating something, like, everything's pulled out and, you know, it just happens for me. So I'm just gluing these little things down here, as you can see. Gluing my flaps. Okay, and then this one doesn't look like it has enough ink on it for me. I like them to stand out a little bit more than that, so I'm going to put those on there, I think just like that. Trying to remember what all she used. She used the envelopes. She did a bow. She used some buttons. And she used some little pictures, like photos that were shrunk down. I don't have anything like that. I found like one photo, but it was like a Tim Holtz thing. And it was like a family standing in front of the Eiffel Tower. So I was like, it's not really Christmassy. So I'm going to put this that way. And then she used words. I went through my Tim Holtz ephemera here. I have all kinds of stuff out for Aubrey's things. I thought about doing a like botanical. There's that little picture. It's the family, but they're standing in front of the Eiffel Tower, and I was like, I don't want to use that. But I have these little, that's what I wanted, this wee little one maybe. I thought I could do like a parcel post. Since we have the envelope thing going on, I thought that would be alright. To make sure I had hit record. Wouldn't surprise me if I didn't, the type of day I've had. I mentioned I started working from home, and it's like a part-time thing, but this morning I was live with a customer, and all at once I had 3 different people texting me, and my we have one of those doorbells that I wish my husband would make it just ring, but instead someone says, someone's at the door, someone's at the door, right? So I'm on live with a customer. I'm not even exaggerating. 3 different people were texting me at once. My doorbell was ringing, and my dog was begging to go outside to go to the bathroom. I was like, what is going on? It was insane. It was absolutely insane. So that's the kind of day I've had. I have these 2 little things. I don't think I want the label, but I have this little sticker. And I sort of want to play around because I think I want a postage stamp on here. So I sort of want to see. I have green. And I have these. Well, I have red. I don't know if that would be too much red. What would be? I'd like to see that one, but I can't get to it. Come out, come out. It matches that, but then I think everything's too. I think I'm gonna opt for the green stamp. Oh, this in here. 1 stamp, Sheila. Now I feel like this is too matchy-matchy. Well, I'll see. I want to put a little bow here. I have some fabric scraps. Oh, that's probably too small. I really wanted to use that. I don't know if this might work. These are just edges. This one has a knot in it. Let me see if I can tie this first of all. Nope. I just wanted to use fabric. I think Patty used seam binders. She had different colored seam binders ribbon that she used. I don't know if I'm going to like this particular piece of fabric. It's got that knot in it too. The good thing is this is for me. This is for my journal. So I don't have to be as picky. You know, when you're doing something for someone else, I always worry, like, are they going to like this? You know? And I'm sure everyone's sort of like that. Just, instead of just freely doing your thing, you're more self-conscious about if that person, I'm going to go ahead and use that. I know I'm not going to be able to tie this. Do I want that? I've got to try to decide where to put this number 25. Maybe over there after all. I don't know. Maybe it's the stamp throwing me off now. Trying to hurry so I can do this and then do one for Aubrey. Of course, you could make, you could put these down with hot glue. I don't like working with hot glue. Not that this is my favorite glue, but I'd rather use it than hot glue. I'm just not, I've never been a hot glue person. I've just never used it, I guess, that often. I mean, I've used it, not that often. And I never really think about using it. If I can get away with this. It's one more thing I gotta find a plug for. Trying to get this white thread out of there. And I don't know, I think I'm gonna glue this down. decide if I want or need that 25. I sort of feel like I got all my decor. I don't know, I sort of like it on this side. I don't know if it, let me stand up. Sometimes if I stand up, maybe I'll just go ahead and stick it down. That was what my first inclination was, so I'm just going to stick with it. Patty added a button, a little photo, and then she had words and her bow. And they were just so cute. I was like, that's such a cute idea. Like I said, I'm sure we've made something similar to these in the past. But I'll tell you what, I was going through trying to find, I didn't want to have to go out and buy papers specifically for Aubrey. Like when I made that last journal for her, I was never so sick of turquoise and pink in all my life. And it's because it's different. I'm usually vintage. And so I wanted to use papers I had that I wouldn't normally use in my craft world. But like for a kid or, you know, a kid that age or whatever, they like bright colors and, you know. Well, I'm going to ink that. And I thought I saw my Christmas tree. Yeah, it's out here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp the Christmas tree on the inside here. You could go all out and of course on the back do something. I don't think I'm going to. I just like to always check these stamps. They're super cheap stamps. They usually stamp pretty good though, I have to say. With my homemade stamp block my husband made me. So there we go. And then, get this over here, I had, oh, there it is. I have these little clothespins, mini clothespins, and I thought, like you could make a decorated paper clip. You could clip it on with anything. See, that looks really cute. It's just a nice, simple addition to a journal page. I really like that. Now, I'll ink around this piece of paper, of course, and then I might end up doing something back here, maybe just a stamp or something. I don't know. But there's that. And now I want to do something a little bit different, and I don't know how this is going to work. I chose... move that stuff out of my way. And I can get rid of these things too. I chose, as I showed you, pretty colorful papers for Aubrey. This actually came out of a baby paper journal. But it's beautiful flowers. I'm like, I'm going to use that in a journal for myself. It's just really pretty flowers. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to use that. I meant to use this inside of her journal. When I was looking for something to make one of these out of, I was like, oh my gosh. I totally didn't use that paper in there. Totally. I'm talking like a valley girl. I just want to tear this edge. even though her journal's more, you know what I mean, straight, and no ink and that kind of thing. And I can't see, like, doing hers, like, on a piece of tea stain or coffee dyed paper, you know? I felt like, look, I'm having a hard time throwing that away. Isn't that awful? I think that is awful. So I'm going to make the back just a little bit longer. Hers is sort of short and fat, it seems like. Let me see how that... See, I sort of feel like anything goes in hers. And I knew, yeah, this page was white. So I thought if I did something like that with a clip of some sort, and that doesn't look bad there. I'm actually enjoying working on her journal. After I got all the papers together, I was like, that's really cute. I'm just going to deck it out, you know. I have all these flowers. That's why I have all these flowers that I haven't used in years. I have this pack of butterflies that I know it's been years ago when I purchased those. But I thought I might put a butterfly or flowers on hers. I am going to use regular tea stain paper though for her envelopes. I did make some decisions. I could have had these ready and didn't think about it. But I think that'll be cute. I'm going to make this one a little bit smaller. My fingers don't want to work. I like making little things though. I do enjoy making little things. I'll do her something like that. And I found here, what did I do with those? I just moved. What did I do with my stamps? Probably covered them up. What did I do with those stamps? Oh, they're over here. I had to find tiny stamps to put on these. And I thought I have this, it's a teeny tiny flower. And I also, and these are, you know how like at Joann's they have that dollar rack or whatever? I bought these years ago. This has a little heart on it. So I might either go heart. Do I want heart or a flower? I think I'm... Decisions. Let me just see how these might look. I'll just stamp both of them at once and determine which one we want to use. I think I'm going to go with the heart. Stick that right there, out of the way. All little girls love hearts and flowers, right? I like to lay these flat. Or as flat as possible. I don't know. That's a solid heart, and I don't know how that... I don't have anything little. Oop. Bad placement of the heart. I don't think it matters. Aubrey's not going to care. Aubrey's not judgmental. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not digging. Well, we'll go with it. I can always make another one if I don't like this one. I heard somebody say the other day, I was watching a video, it might have been Rachel, and she was making a decision about a little piece of paper that she was putting on something, and she's like, it's just a piece of paper, it's not, what'd she say? It's not gold. I was like, that is so true. I know, sometimes, like, I have a hard time using things. I want to hoard them. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn you off really quick because I forgot to set my timer. And when I come back, we'll finish this up real quick and call it a day. Okay. So what did I do? I ended up inking the edges of this. I couldn't take the plain white paper. It's horrible, I know, but I couldn't take it. And so I unglued my little envelopes here so I could ink them too. But I did come up with, well, I could always add another one. Do you want to add another one? No, I think I'm going to put them on like that. Hang on a second. Excuse me for this. Make sure it's the right one. Okay.
Price and everything.
Series 2. Okay. And it...
Friday. We get Friday.
Okay. Sorry. We're doing some online shopping. Someone sent us an idea for one of our grandsons. Our problem is half the stuff we don't know what it is. And my husband found it on, you know what, Amazon, the price hog. I mentioned these butterflies, and I thought about actually putting a butterfly on here, but I don't think I'm going to. I have a plain yellow one. I happen to think of, well, I have that yellow butterfly, or I have this blue. Oh, I sort of like this, that it doesn't match. I sort of like that it doesn't match. I'm going to lay these aside. I'm going to decide here, because I found some of these, and I thought, you know, if I do a couple little flowers, and maybe with a, I think I'm going to go with the flowers, just because I want to hook it on with something. And I just need to figure out what color scheme I want here. How big I want the flower. I think that's too dark. That blue one. Got this light blue one. I don't know if I should go with the yellow. I think I'm going to go with that. Just going to try to keep this simple and fast. I don't think I'm not going to put a ribbon on this. I'm just going to stick with the flowers. I got my Tim Holtz words out because I happened to think about that when I turned the camera off. I was like, ugh, I didn't think of any words for Aubrey. I think I'm going to go with the white. If I can get them out here. I think someone sent these to me because I haven't used a lot of these. I can honestly say that. Not because I don't like them, it's just I never think to use them. I saw these in my drawer when I was digging around for things that I might be able to put in this journal for her. I like to just, hopefully that glue dries clear, because I've made a glue mess. I think it will. I think it'll be fine. Yeah, it's already drying. I've already cleaned up most of my mess. Yeah, I think that'll be cute. I'm just going to glue this down. It's already covered up my envelope there, but that's okay. And I think with a word, I'm going to do white, which, have it heartfelt. Let me just see. See, I can't put it down until I ink it. I inked around this, so I'm going to ink this. That's cute, you know, for a little girl. Let me just see. I sort of feel like the back can be like that. She could write in here. I could put something inside here. Maybe I'll stamp something there. Just see. I want to put it on one of these pages and then I'll figure out something that I'll stick under there. And I have some of these in white. Also, I have these. Or I could make her a frilly paper clip. I just sort of wanted to see. Oh, it's too much. I don't know if I like that. I don't know. I'm going to have to sort of play around with this. But I mean, for right now, that's not horrible. I'll figure out a clip, whether it's one of these white. I know somebody sent these to me, because this isn't something I normally use. But the other thing I thought about, which isn't groundbreaking or earth-shattering, I think that would be cute in there with something underneath it. I think she'll like that. She's such a little sweetheart. So I'm going to have fun working on this. It's just going to be like, I'm going to make it as colorful as, you know what I mean? You can see the colors that I've just sort of thrown in there. I'm just going to add some flips and, you know what I mean? Tons of little fun things for her. So anyway, there you have it. Said I wanted to keep this video short and sweet, and I keep blabbing. I want to say thank you very much to Patty at Keepsakes by Pattycakes. I'm so glad that I saw your video, and it inspired me to make some of these. I also thought you could make them sideways too, so you could have something coming out the side. So I might make one like that for Aubrey. But you know, you can make it any theme you want. It doesn't have to be Christmas or whatever. It can be vintage style or whatever. And I think it's just a fun addition to a journal page. So there you have it. Happy crafting, everyone. I'll be back real soon. Bye-bye.